let's go find this silly duck. About both curl up real mustache and fake mustache. If I do that during like Luigi's Mansion playthrough thing. Huh? You mean you won't help me? I understand how you feel, ma'am. We're in the middle of an investigation right now. Man, you can tell that they had like some basic model creator thing that they did here. They're basically the exact same apart from different hair, outfit, skin color, and I guess eyes, but otherwise they're the exact same model here. Yes, but what should I do? Looks like that woman has a problem. Sure does. That has anything to do with our case, but it's hard not to want to help someone who's in trouble, and it'll lead back into our case somehow anyway, right? That's a spirit, Tim. If we see a person or Pokemon with a problem, let's do what we can to help them. That's what makes us the city's great detectives. But we do need to prioritize our current case. It's something we can help with when we have time. Right. First, let's hear what we have to say. But yeah, so you banned Ducklet, but did the ban command on Claudia and didn't ban Claudia? Good idea. Who was Claudia again? Was Claudia the sister? I don't even remember at this point. During your investigation, people on Pokemon may request your help solving their problems. These people on Pokemon have a blue speech bubble. If you see them, try talking to them. Wait, so there's actual side quests? Local concerns that you've agreed to help with are added to a list. You can check this list at any time by pressing the Y button. Keep in mind, some of these requests aren't necessarily problems in the strictest sense. Excuse me, may I ask what's wrong? Oh, that was the name of the wife? Okay, I don't know why I thought that it was the name of Tim's sister there. I just, you know, knew her name as like Mrs. I don't even remember at this point. My Lilipup's gone missing. Oh no, what happened? We were taking a walk together in Serenity Park. I guess Lilipup must have been having too much fun. He got so worked up that he took off like a rocket. I've been searching all over for him, and now I'm exhausted. That police officer won't look into it for me either. I don't know what to do. Yeah, because it's out of jurisdiction. You need the PP whatever the heck. Sister Sophia. Okay, it was another Ia there. Can't just ignore this. That's right. Helping people is a detective's job. And finding a lost Pokemon even more so. We'd like to help you, ma'am. We're detectives, so we're pretty good at looking for lost people on Pokemon. Really? That would be a huge help. Yeah, that. It was the PP something. Can you think of anywhere your Lilipup might have gone? Well, I've already searched the park pretty thoroughly, but I haven't looked for him in the city yet. Oh, also, my Lilipup likes quiet places, but I'm not sure there are any places like that around here. I think that's enough information for us to go on. Please wait here while we search for him. I'm so sorry to add to your workload when you're already look so busy, but thank you. I hope you find my sweet Lilipup. We still a Lilipup during our investigation? We should talk to it. Yeah. Lilipup loves to go for walks. When his partner took him outside, he suddenly ran off. Help look for Lilipup. Wow. Alright. So, I'm gonna finish this case, but then I'm probably gonna have to wrap up the stream for 2 reasons. 1, I want to grab some lunch. 2, I want to grab some cold medicine because like my cold is getting like worse and worse here, and I'm getting a headache from doing all these voices. 3, in an hour and a half, I need to go into a team meeting for my my group that I'm making a text adventure game with as part of my game design class this semester. 4, I would like to get the chance to cut this up into parts and actually upload, you know, the first video of this on the same day that it released. And then I'll, you know, probably stream some more of this tonight. And I guess 5, I need to work on my lab report for a class coming up here is the case that's kind of due right after the weekend. So I kind of gotta be on top of that. So yeah, I'll go however long this case lasts. And then I'll stream again later tonight. Oh, if it isn't Pidove, glad to see you're feeling better now. Who am I? What do you mean? I just rescued you a little while ago. I've forgotten the whole thing. Well, Pidove are known for their forgetfulness. Well, let's see. Why was there some of your cotton in the thingamabob, huh? In the jewelry room. They seem happy. What are they talking about? They're saying that no matter how many times they visit the city, it's always bustling and full of fun. Do you suppose they witnessed anything? Well, you could certainly ask. Oh, you, Whimsicott? Oh, you ride on seasonal winds that take you all over the world, huh? The city seems even livelier than usual whenever the Whimsicott arrive. Ah, okay. Soon you'll be leaving the city to travel somewhere else. Oh, you like coming here every year because you can meet so many different Pokemon. I'm happy to hear that. What do you bet the jewel turns out to be in like some whimsicott fluff? I don't know. But the cotton, is this cotton yours? No, it's someone else's. Yeah, whimsicott say it's theirs. Like, am I to imagine that he was gesturing to something that wasn't just already on their body? We actually found this in Mr. Dennis's mansion. I guess so, then. I don't suppose you've been in there. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Come on, you gotta remember at least that much. Oh, this one does remember. What did it say? Thinks it remembers going into the mansion while playing with its friends. It thinks so? That's not a very clear answer. Yeah, let's ask for more details. How do you get into the Dennis residence? But yeah, maybe we'll find Lillipup in a library, if that's a place that we can even get to here. You said that you might have been in the mansion. How'd you get inside? Went in through the window with your friends. How do you do that? You don't remember anything after eating breakfast this morning. The heck does that mean? Please, it's really important. Just try to remember. Some human you don't know asked you to do it? What's this stranger like? What was he offering you in return? Or she? Probably a she, because it's probably the wife. I don't remember because it was someone you've never seen before, huh? Now look here. You might be an accessory to theft. You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? Think the whimsicott may have been unknowingly involved in the crime? If they were, they're blissfully ignorant of it. After all, playing pranks is kind of their whole deal. This complicates things. Oh, the red Pokemon. Have you seen any red Pokemon around here? Ah, Pawniard is red. They've recently become friends with one. Pawniard? It's a Pokemon with blades all over its body. So it used that to slice into the thing? I mean, Pawniard's a pretty tiny red Pokemon. I'd imagine Bisharp would make more sense, but it's true that Pawniard's pretty red. You often run into Pawniard at the terrace at Serenity Park. On windy days you play with Pawniard by picking it up and flying it around. They say they like to fly Pawniard all the way here from Serenity Park. Serenity Park is the big park just beyond here, right? Yeah, the terrace is way over on the far side. Maybe we can find Pawniard there. Do you remember when you last played with Pawniard? Yeah, it was 2 Pawniard in a trench coat. That's what it's gotta be. Lately you've been playing together every day, even today. In that case, we might be able to find it there now. If we go meet Pawniard, we should be careful about how we treat its favorite rock. It has a favorite rock? Apparently, there's a rock on the terrace that Pawniard really cares about. One time, they accidentally stepped on it. Pawniard got mad. Real mad. And now this new rock, the gem, has become a replacement or something, maybe? Wow, that's scary. I better watch where we step. About Ducklet. I don't suppose they've seen Ducklet around, have they? Okay, I get it. You didn't see her. I didn't see her. I wonder where she went. Do you suppose Pawniard is the red Pokemon we're looking for? Apparently, it's good friends with the Whimsicott that went into the mansion. So it seems pretty likely. And it'd probably be fastest just to go meet it and ask. We still have to track down Ducklet. Should we look for Ducklet or Pawniard first? Either's fine by me. You can start with whichever one you like. Thanks, Pikachu. Yeah, I'm definitely developing a little bit of a headache, and part of me just kind of wants to pass out. Like, of all the days that I had to be sick. Why did it have to be today? Well, I mean, I've been sick for a little while now. I'm just curious. Is there any way that I can go this way? No? Okay, just... Oh! This is a way I haven't been, apparently. Serenity Park! Yeah, go this way first and foremost. I guess going the other way would bring me to the Hi-Hat Cafe. Okay, I take it back. This game does not look... You know, visually does not look the same as Scarlet and Violet. It definitely does look better than Scarlet and Violet. This place is huge. That's Serenity Park for you. Whimsicott said Pawniard hangs out around here. And the terrace is their usual meetup spot. Shall we go look? But yeah. Look at that. Yeah, this does definitely look better than Scarlet and Violet, I would say. So. Raboot! Score a hat trick. I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot what this Pokemon's name was. Like, I know Score Bunny, I know Cinderace. If you asked me what this Pokemon's name was, I would not have been able to tell you. You could have told me it was something completely different, I would have believed you. And, you know, you tell me it's Raboot, and I would have been like, is that actually its name? Or are you making it up? Like, who remembers the middle evolution names of new Pokemon here? It's Raboot, Pokemon known for its excellent footwork. What's it saying, Pikachu? It wants us to be quiet because it's trying to think up a practice routine. But yeah. Scorbunny, Baneri, and Cinder. Yeah, that's it. That's it right there. Oh, I see. Let's leave it alone then. I mean... Huh, you don't have the woody texture that you had in Scarlet and Violet. Or moving as a tree. Because I could have sworn there was a woody texture on you in that, right? Well, I was just thinking this was an odd place for a tree, but it's actually a Pokemon. How does anyone get fooled by that in the Pokemon universe? It's a pseudo-wudo. I have a habit of pretending to be trees. That's not actually a tree? What? I mean, considering Team Rocket's disguises in the anime, constantly fooling the heroes. I mean, practicing your tree imitation, huh? Does it have to practice right here? Seems like it'll block a lot of foot traffic. It's not really blocking per se. Worse color scheme in human models in Scarlet and Violet, but better lighting and textures, I guess. Yeah, like the environments look a little bit better. Like at least in the park there, it looks better than Scarlet and Violet. But yeah, color scheme in human models, yeah, I would say Scarlet and Violet did better. Because, yeah, true. Hey, Pseudo-Wudo, if you want to practice, you should try doing it somewhere else. This location totally blows your cover. Okay, bye. Asher seemed to send it into a panic. I guess I thought it was blending in perfectly. Wouldn't fountains normally have, like, maybe it's just a pond, not a fountain? I don't know. But I really don't get it. You know, like the mainline Pokemon games I know are rushed out on like their regular release schedule. But the spin-offs have typically seemed to have been spared from that. Like Rescue Team DX, New Pokemon Snap, Pokken Tournament. These 3 spin-off Pokemon games on the Switch all visually look amazing. They all look fantastic. And Detective Pikachu 2 here should have had a lot of time. Because the first one released in like, what, 2016? And then like in the West in 2018, I believe. So, you know, they have had quite a few years to work on this game. Like, considering when it came out, it should not by any means be rushed or anything like that. But it still just looks like a maybe enhanced 3DS game or something like that. It's odd. Trees look better than Scarlet and Violet. But yeah, hi. This is a fountain for Pokemon to drink from. Her expression looks like you just posted cringe and she knows you just posted cringe, but she doesn't want to say anything about it. It looks like Ochi from Pikmin 4 in that one shot. Serena really loves the water here. Guess creatures looked at Scarlet and Violet and decide why bother with more effort and it'll sell the same? Maybe. Like maybe Spike Chunsoft and Bandai Namco are out here like actually whipping up some really good stuff in the kitchen, but creatures just like, oh, let's just follow suit from Game Freak. Or something, I don't know. Maybe. Purloin, adorable deceiver. This Pokemon is being awfully friendly. What? I did not mean to hit that. Watch Purloin all day and never get bored. Okay. So, yeah, you really zoom when you hit that run button, because I can't interact with Pseudo-Wudo anymore. Like, I guess maybe it's off by default because your regular move speed is already, like, you know, pretty half decent. It's not slow by any means. Then I hit ZR and then whee! You know. Like, for people who are in, like, do not want to dilly-dally at all. Huh? Someone must have replanted that tree in the flower bed. But when? Everyone's so dumb. My goodness. Rabombi. Have some pollen puffs. No, I'm already sniffling and sneezing enough as is. My god. Oh, look, a Rabombi. Bombi mixed pollen and nectar to make all kinds of different puffs. Yeah, it's where we can basically be out here speedrunning. What would a speedrun of this game actually look like? I can't wait to see that one day. Maybe next year's GDQ. Sure seems busy. That'd be so funny. I mean, this game only just came out. Maybe I should pioneer the speedrun. Apparently it's making pollen puffs for its cutie fly to eat. Little bugs have big appetites while they're growing up, so it's got to prepare a ton of food. Sounds like a lot of work. Let's just watch and try not to get in the way. How funny would that be? pioneering the you look important.
Wait, you wouldn't happen to be that great detective duo, would you?
His hair looks a little bit less plastic than everyone else's. Charles Murlock, scientist.
I am such a huge fan of yours.
Oh dear, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Charles Murlock. I'm a scientist working here in Rhyme City to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Scientist, huh? What's that? I'd like to hear more about what I do. Actually, my research has been recognized by Mayor Myers himself. Now I'm helping out with a new policy that he and the city council are working on. You might say I'm the brains behind Rhyme City's latest policies. This guy's intense. He seems like the type who doesn't even listen to what others are saying. He doesn't hear me saying that to Pikachu. If you two great detectives have any questions for me, by all means, fire away. After all, I have something in common with you both. We're all working to help Rhyme City. We're all coming from the same place, comrades with the same goals. So I'm prepared to answer any questions you have. Thank you. Guess our only choice is to play along for a bit. What a drag. About your research.
Excuse me?
What sort of research are you doing, Mr. Murlock? My research explores the nature of communication between people and Pokemon. The research that I'm doing at my job is towards celiac disease, which, you know, we finally wrapped up enrollment, and, you know, that means that the study's kind of in its final stages, and very soon might be able to run some numbers and, you know, be able to come to some conclusions and stuff like that, you know? That'd be pretty cool if the research team that I've been working on had some, like, meaningful results to publish. My research explores the nature of communication between people and Pokemon. Oh, so you'd be really fascinated about us two if you knew the truth. Sounds complicated. No, it's quite simple, really. We're just trying to help Pokemon understand human language. Imagine what that'd do for Rhyme City. It'd make life here so much more entertaining and simple. A whole city where people and Pokemon can go back and forth like we can, huh? That really would make Rhyme City an even better place. Watch this end up being like the Pokemon human fusion plot of the movie, don't you think? In one way or another.
Excuse me?
Is he gonna end up being like our ultimate big bad at the end of the game somehow? And this, and he's gonna be filling the role of what the guy in the movie did? What exactly do you do to help the mayor with policy development? My domain is science, not politics. I can't actually propose new legislation. What I can do, though, is develop new machines and equipment. I also help distribute them to the people and Pokemon of Rhyme City. I'm proud to contribute to my city with the power of science. That's wonderful, isn't it? Mayor Myers came up with the idea for a bill to help people and Pokemon coexist. A bill to help them exist? That sounds more like, you know, mandatory, you know, stuff than just casual, peaceful coexisting. Like, if you're bound by a bill or a law, like, you gotta, like, be friends, you know, with these activities on these. No, I don't know what it would be. Maybe I'm just talking about my ass here. Maybe. So I feel a duty bound to use my position as a scientist to support it. Because now that I think about it, you know, it could very much be up to interpretation here. Sounds like he's warming up for a speech. But, like, you know, when I think about, like, bills of, like, coexisting, I would think of, like, historically there being, like, segregation, and there being, like, hey, let's take that away. But is there anything really like that here? Like, what would a bill to try and get people on Pokemon to coexist even look like? Like, what would it do? Sounds like he's warming up for a speech. I can tell how passionate you are about improving the city. Okay, cutscene again.
Can I ask you a favor, Pikachu? Would you allow me to give you a quick health exam?
Ow! Hey, what'd you just do to me?
Who knows, because it was a fade through black. What did he do with him? We'll never know, because, like, Pokemon Game Freak and Creatures loves their fade through blacks, I guess. Oh dear, is Pikachu upset with me? I only plucked a bit of fur, and the test results should be ready in just a moment. What do you mean your test results should be ready in just a moment? What are you testing it with? He doesn't have any equipment or anything here. He just, like, pops it in his mouth or something like that. It's like, yes, I see. Quite a healthy Pikachu. What exactly are you doing? This is a machine I created at the Mayor Myers' request. What machine? It can measure Pokemon's vital signs in a record time. In other words, is made to quickly check a Pokemon's health. I'd say that's a good thing for both people and their partners, wouldn't you? Yeah, sure sounds like it. Way to bury the lead? I've never seen this word before. It's new to me. Is he gonna find like traces of human in there? Okay, it's ready. Now let me see. What's it say? It's detecting caffeine. Yeah, maybe? Did someone say caffeine? Seeing as he's working as a detective, I figured this was no ordinary Pikachu. So caffeine is literally built into his DNA? But these results are truly fascinating. Hello? Mr. Murloc? Oh, do forgive me. He's quite alright, no problems at all. I mean, I would find, like, plucking for testing the results and finding caffeine to be kind of concerning, but I suppose his triglycerides are a bit high for a Pokemon. My what? He does seem slightly different from a regular Pikachu, though. Huh? Is there something weird about me? Well, now that you finish your checkup, I think we better get going. Ah, yes. Sorry to have taken up so much of your time. Good luck, great detectives. Thank you. Oh, and then fade through black and he's gone. Come on, Pikachu. Stop sulking and let's go. High triglycerides. Okay, so go this way, I guess. Look how clear the text on the sign is. Imagine seeing that in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Actually, was the text on signs really clear? Because I remember, like, lots of things in the environment was like super blurred, but things like the adverts on signs, like the little fake adverts, were always super clear. Now that I actually think about it, you know. Sup? How's it going? Links, lockstep formation. Last time I ran into one of you, you had no collision. There sure are a lot of amazing Pokemon around. These ones are so well coordinated. So these are Gen 8 ones. Are there going to be any Gen 9 Pokemon in this game, I wonder? Well, I guess we're not chatting to them about anything. Neat formation, amazing to watch. Yeah, go up to the signs in Scarlet and Violet, then a blurb tells you this. Yeah, I know that you can interact with it and then get the blurb. But I just mean like actual, like what you see on the sign itself, not the interactable thing. Terrace. Someone's striking a rock over there.
This is the top, yeah?
Lighting is so weird.
Look at that, Pikachu.
Huh?
From here, you have a perfect view of the dentist residence.
And there's a window that's open right over there. I had the feathers on the other side. Hey, Tim, what are you thinking? This makes me want to play Assassin's Creed and climb and jump from roof to roof. That's what I'm thinking. Speaking of new releases and Assassin's Creed there, we've covered a lot of the Assassin's Creed series on this channel, and when it comes to new releases, the next Assassin's Creed game just released yesterday, but I'm not covering it because I'm still in progress of going through them in order. I'm not caught up yet. I still gotta do Odyssey and then Valhalla, and then I'll do the one that released yesterday. Mirage, I believe, is the name of it. And I know like basically nothing about it. So yeah, we do a lot of Assassin's Creed stuff around here, but I'm notably not playing the new release that came out yesterday because I'm doing them in order. I'm almost caught up. I'm gonna try to get through at least 2 games per year, and then I'm getting through them faster than they're releasing. But you know, it was only 1 game this year with Origins because I got kind of sidetracked with other stuff. But I'll try to do 2 for next year. You know, we start out Odyssey on January 1st since we usually start New Year's with like the next Assassin's Creed playthrough, and so the game that released yesterday, I'll play it eventually, but you know, it takes a long time to get all the way caught up on something as big as Assassin's Creed. Getting caught up on something like Detective Pikachu, that was easy. I had 1 game to play before this point, and it wasn't even super duper long. Like, I got through the original game, and then, hey, I'm caught up, and now I can play this. Getting caught up before the new Assassin's Creed release, that's a bit easier said than done. But yeah, big billboards are clear, but yeah, I think it was made up language there, but yeah, I think the signs and stuff like that might have actually been clear. Pretty sure that window is the one in front of the jewel storage room. A Pokemon capable of flying could go straight into the mansion from here. Yeah, or a thief was getting help from a Pokemon. This would be the perfect vantage point. This is where the Whimsicott usually meet up with Poniard, right? That's what they said. I don't see it anywhere. If it was here earlier, maybe it left some kind of sign? Well, Poniard are known for their blades. It's not much, but it's the only lead we got. Better get looking. Well, I saw the thing. Hey, look at this. This cotton. Probably fell here when the Whimsicott were playing with Poniard. And not just blow away in the wind. Immediately. Whee! Yeah, this. What's up with this rock? It's covered in gashes. Someone been scratching at it. These gashes look like they were left by something sharp, like a blade. Yeah, that's the evidence of Poniard. That's what it is. I doubt a human would be strong enough to make clean cuts like these. So... what? These torn up leaves have rough, uneven edges. I would not have thought to investigate this here. Do you suppose Poniard did that? They looked at me like they were bitten, not cut. Okay. Anything here? No. You know, this particular bit of cotton here is like so obvious, like so placed here deliberately that it looks like something that you'd interact with in like a mainline Pokemon game and you'd get as like an item.
Okay, let's start deducing.
Oh, deducing? Sure. Oh yeah, with this here. Like it very much looks like an interactable item that you shove into your bag. Figure out where the red Pokemon is. Apparently plays together often. Have you able to find the Poniard if we search inside the mansion? Or it must be near the leaves. Proof that Poniard comes to the terrace. So are you chilling in the bush over there? Your leaves and left. Okay. I don't know. So the mansion then, it's still there? Somewhere? Oh, well. I selected this because I figured, you know, this narrowed it down to like for sure on the terrace. And this like honed it into like where on the terrace. Okay. Prove that part. I guess I thought that we were trying to get more specific here. Okay. Yeah. I guess I'm just dumb. We did find a rock that was covered in slashes, as if it had been cut up by sharp blades. And those slashes were made by Poniard. Yeah, I should have just taken like the super obvious general one is what I should have done. That's definitely the rock that the Whimsicott were talking about. So, if we go to where that rock is, we might find Poniard there. I mean, I was already there and I didn't see Poniard. Alright, let's take a look around that rock. I already did, but now that I've deduced... oh, not a cutscene. I guess it'll appear here. Think of any way to draw Poniard here. So wait, why don't we try waiting for a while to see if it shows up? An old-fashioned stakeout, huh? But doesn't turn out to be a waste of time. Cutscene? Nope. Hey, Tim, how long do we gotta wait? Sure doesn't seem to be coming. It's not gonna show up just because we were waiting for it. This rate will be here until sundown. Say that. We can't put this plan together, remember? This isn't working. We better try another angle. I don't know. Scott said that Poniard got angry when they stepped on the rock. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Oh yeah, you're right. Memory. Maybe Poniard will show up if one of us climbs on it. I said good memory in my mind, but instead I only kind of said memory. I barely said good. Like my brain malfunctioned there for a hot second. Worth a shot. Let's give it a try. Oh, is this? Another fade through black. Just hope it's actually here to see this. Ugh. Cutscene? Please be like quick time events or something. Nope. Poniard, impressive swordplay. Nope. Alas. It's Poniard. Just like Whimsicott said. Okay, it's saying, "Darest thou tread upon my cherished rock? What is the meaning of this? Thine answer shall determine thy fate. I will show thee no mercy." Wait, what? Wow, it's really angry. Sorry, we just wanted to find you. We weren't trying to mess with your rock or anything. Yeah, thank goodness. It said it'll forgive us, but just this once. Well, I know why we were looking for you. Fair enough. We got some questions we'd like to ask you. Ah, man. I tried to get up, like, pretty early this morning to go out and pick up this game. But I was up, like, not super late last night, a little bit. I was out at this potluck pretty late, though. Do you mind talking with us for a bit? It says it'll talk. Oh, you, Poniard? So you've been traveling all over as part of your journey to warriorhood. I'm sorry, did you say journey to warriorhood? Apparently, it travels all over the place to practice and improve its moves. It says that because it was born with these blades, it wishes nothing more than to master them. If Poniard is that proud of its blades, I bet they have razor-sharp edges. It says it can easily slice a rock in two. This might sound a bit strange, but you haven't, punched anyone recently, have you? Poniard says it's never punched a single person or Pokemon in its life. Good point. You could cut something with those hands of yours, but you definitely couldn't punch it. I mean, could you just, like, you know, do that, and then, you know, kind of do, like, a, you know, strike like that or something? I don't know. Or, like, a weird Poniard palm strike, I guess, would be easier. I don't know if you can bend those. Yeah, on second thought, you wind up with a different injury if you were punched by a Poniard. Are there any other Poniard in this city besides you? What's it saying? Apparently, it's never seen any other Poniard. I'm allergic to heard from the Whimsicott that they went to the dentist's mansion. Mr. Dennis's mansion. Were you the one who went there with them? Poniard's not sure if it was the same place, but vaguely remembers going to a big house. It says it entered the house together with the Whimsicott. How did you get inside the mansion? Apparently, Poniard likes to get picked up and flown around by Whimsicott. This shot looks like it's from a completely different video game. Like the way the models and lighting are handled. So you think you might have gotten inside the mansion that way? Did you happen to cut a jewel case when you were in that mansion? So you can remember the sensation of cutting through something, but the rest is a blur. This is important, so please try to remember. It says its mind feels all foggy. It can't just remember what was going on at the time. That sure makes things difficult. About Ducklet. Have you seen Ducklet around anywhere? It hasn't seen her. Great. Where could Ducklet have gone? The Hi-Hat Cafe! Finally managed to find Poniard, but we weren't able to learn anything useful from it. Yeah, some of what it said even contradicted testimony we gathered earlier. Maybe we could get more information if we had proof that Poniard entered the mansion. It's asking if we're done here so we can get back to training. What sort of training does it do? Is this really important? Planning on cutting rocks and things to sharpen its skills and blades. Cut rocks? Wow, would you be willing to demonstrate for us? Fade through black incoming. Oh, good idea. It would be a big help to see what a cut from a Poniard looks like. Yeah, it says it would happily grace us with a demonstration. Thank you. We'll watch quietly so you can focus. Is it actually going to show us? Oh, it will. Whoa! So why do you just, like, make cuts in that other rock? When you can split it clean in half. Clean slice. The metallic sound Poniard's blade made when it made contact. I'm honestly surprised it wasn't a fade through black. It all matches with what we know of the crime scene. That means the Pokemon that entered the mansion must have been Poniard. Neither Whimsicott nor Poniard remembers clearly. What's up with that? Can't imagine that the Pokemon are lying. What if it was the two Whimsicott and Poniard, and, you know, Mr. Dudo thought he got punched when really it was just, you know, Poniard bumping into him being carried by the Whimsicott, and he thought, like, the Whimsicott with the Poniard was a bigger figure, and that, like, I don't know, maybe. Can't imagine that the Pokemon are lying. Behavior was pretty unusual. There must be a good reason for it. I don't think we'll figure out what's wrong with their memories until we investigate a bit more. Alright. Let's do what we can right now. We should consider looking for Ducklet now that we found Poniard. Barton said he asked her to pick up some coffee beans today, didn't he? Yeah, maybe someone at the Hi-Hat Cafe saw Ducklet there. Now that you mention it, we never managed to go there ourselves after Holiday showed up. What?
So, your hands are blades, huh? Wow, that's pretty neat.
Poniard scissor hands. So I guess we get little scenes like that, like in the first game.
Okay, I'm gonna teach you some great detective tips. Great detective tip number 1.
First rule of the Salvager's Code.
Every single thing a suspect says or does has a motive behind it. It's a great detective's job to uncover them.
Yeah. Well, on we go. Ooh.